What's up guys, I know it's been some time, we're moving to another state, so that's why this video is taking a while to come out, but we're back to show you what happens when you feed your worms watermelon. Here we got 5 pounds of watermelon rind. We have about 1,000 worms, and usually with that many, you could feed them half their weight in scraps. From the last video, most of the scraps are gone, just the mango skins are left over like usual. But yeah, we started off feeding our worms half their weight in food to avoid overfeeding them. Overfeeding can lead to an acidic bin which can kill the worms. Ours have been looking pretty healthy though, so I know we've been feeding them right. Also, your bin should have a nice earthy odor. Too much rotting food will make a smelly bin, so if your bin stank, then you're probably overfeeding. Excess moisture is also a sign of overfeeding. You can combat it by adding more brown material, but yeah, if you got puddles, very damp bedding, or bad odor, you might be overfeeding. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. 1,000 worms is about 1 pound. Why are you feeding them 5 pounds of food then? Isn't that overfeeding? Are they all gonna die? Don't worry, wait till the end, you'll see. So to help digest this stuff, of course we put some grit. We've done coffee grounds which work well, but we usually use eggshells because we go through so many. We'll have a video coming soon though on how we prep that, so stay subscribed for that. We added a ton of cardboard to try to prevent puddles and hide it from pests, so make sure you cover it really well. Usually we get some tiny flies, but I think that's just part of the decomposing process like I showed in the last video. And yeah, so here's how our bin looked after week 13. Week 14. So you guys know we've been feeding these guys for a while now. We're slowly increasing the ratio of food weight to worm weight up to 2 to 1 and more just to see what happens. So these 5 pounds of watermelon rind is a really big experiment because it's pretty much a 5 to 1 ratio of food to worms. Let's see how they're doing. They're all in between the layers of rinds I put, and that's how you know they love it. There's no smell, no puddle, they're doing good, so I'll just let them finish it now and cover them up. Week 16, we doing 6 pounds of watermelon rind this time, but hopefully the worms are still doing good from last week with all that we've been feeding them. Even though we put a lot, I figured it'd be fine because most of it is water anyways and it breaks down really fast. They look pretty good to me, there's not much left over except the very outer skin. Great, looks like some of the worms went to the bottom though. Maybe it got too wet or too much food? No problem though, this happens every couple weeks so we just put them all back. So just like last time, we'll dig a little canal in the middle, and we put a lot of cardboard to prevent any puddles, layer the watermelon rinds like last time, and we put some worms in between them to give them a little head start for the food. Then to finish off this watermelon lasagna, make sure you take off any stickers since worms don't like those, sprinkle some eggshells on top, and add another layer of cardboard, then we cover it all up. Comment below your experience if you've ever fed your worms this much food. What's the biggest food to worm ratio you've ever done? And here's how it looks for week 16. Also, this is the light we use to keep the worms from escaping. What do you guys use? Week 17. So I think I didn't add enough cardboard on the bottom. Do you think I overfed them? I know a sign of it are puddles. Let's check. So you can see how moist it looks on the bin walls. There's some castings too, so they probably crawled around in there. Sadly, a lot of the worms we got are notorious for trying to get out. Like, why are they trying to escape? We got all the food and the bedding they need. But the compost and the worms look good though, and it's not as wet as I thought it'd be. But how's the watermelon? Hey, just like last time, they love it. Our ENCs last year loved the watermelon, so I knew these worms would love it too. In our household, we love watermelon too, probably by 1 to 2 a week during the summer. One day, I'ma have a worm farm big enough where they could just finish all these rinds easily in 1 week. If any of you guys have a farm big enough to finish all your scraps in a week, how long did it take you to get to that level? Comment down below. So even with that big puddle I showed you earlier, the compost looks great, the worms look great, and they still got more rinds to finish, so we'll just leave them alone for now. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time.